It's
Okay.
visible.
Okay. So yesterday we discussed about the stages of development of family business in India, and we also saw the importance of the family business in India. And here in this, so this is the priorities of the family. Like we have first is entrepreneurial priorities, then functionally specialized priorities, process driven, and market driven. So these are the stages in these kind of development which happens in the family business. So it happens in the hierarchy. It happens in a kind of a protocol. Initially starts with the entrepreneurial, then functionally specialized, process driven, and market driven. So all four stages are very, very important in episode. One is very important, that is process driven. It attracts the core competencies. These are the very important activities which we discussed yesterday. Core competencies means you if you are an engineer, so you are undertaking some kind of production lines. You are taking some producing some certain product, electronic equipment. Then this production process driven or the production driven becomes very critical in your this thing. And apart from other like marketing also plays an important role. You have to understand the core competencies there also. What kind of my customers are there, how market is behaving, all that thing will be taken into consideration. So if the question comes in the exam, so this is the new syllabus which is introduced. So we really don't know what kind of questions the VT will ask. But yes, we'll go as per the syllabus. So they have to ask within the syllabus. Sometimes they go a little offset with the syllabus, but however, but these are the stages. Like say there may be a question, okay, explain the stages of development in India regarding family business, or explain the stages of development of family business in India, something like that, or evolution of family business in India. So all are same. So you need to remember this diagram. Then explain each block, like you can in your own words. Entrepreneurial stage, functionally specialized trade stage, process driven stage, market driven stage. We already discussed yesterday regarding this. I just wanted to overlap yesterday's just to refresh your memory. Just wanted to cover this slide. Then comes, of course, what I want from your side is you can also incorporate this kind of family business in your presentation also. If so, those who are interested, I'm talking about those people who are really interested, please welcome. If those people who are not interested need not to do anything, you please carry on with your own, because you guys are very, very busy. I don't want to disturb you for even for 20 minutes or 15 minutes also. So those who are not interested, those who do not want to participate in this, they can have an option to quit. So till evening, whatever I receive the group's invite and the list, for them I will going to conduct not only this thing, even I am going to conduct the group discussions, especially for them, because group discussions also very important when you go for any kind of interviews after this your degree. And apart from that, I'll also conduct the SSB training for those guys who are really interested. SSB training for the for appearing for the Air Force, Army as an officer, as an engineering officer or technical officer. We have to undergo a certain process that is called as SSB, Service Selection Board interview. So this it has got a little different type of interview. It has got a 3-dimensional interview. All that thing I'll be covering. So you can introduce this family business in your presentations, those who are interested. Okay. Coming to the characteristics of family business. So when we talk about the characteristics, there may be a question in VTU exam that what are the characteristics of a family business? So you can write certain points over this. Family businesses are idle in nature, and they are loyal to the principles of founder, and thus ensure uniformity in their operations. That means basically they are idle because why? Because why they are idle? Because you all of you are family members. So no one can ditch other. So it's they are all loyal. They know they have to do business, and if the family business grows, then everyone will be profited. But this is not applicable when it comes to a owner manager kind of organization where the employees are all strangers. They are not blood related, or they are not related in terms of any kind of family thing. So then it becomes you can't trust. There is some kind of insecurity, and there is a kind of whether they are loyal or not, whether they are going to something happen, what will happen if that guy ditches or something like that. So best example for a family, other than family, there is owner and manager, that firms what we talk about, generalized form what we are talking about. So again, I'm correlating with the Bollywood movie here. You guys must have watched the Bazigar movie. It was in 1990. Yeah, it was 1990s that movie was made, and there you might have seen again Chopra group of companies and Sharma group of companies. So the Sharma group of companies is a whole sole owner, and the manager is has been he has found wanting for certain things, and that manager has been fired for some time. Then because of some other thing, again he comes back. Now that guy, once he's not very loyal, so he takes over the companies, that is Sharma companies, and he changes into Chopra group of companies. So that is a kind of these things happen in the business. So if you are a family member, then such things will not happen. So it is sure that at least you have, you'll fight within yourself. You'll have some kind of misunderstandings and all will be there, but at least you will not be taking over anything like that. So that kind of situations are avoided here. Now, then next point is succession in one important decision which determines future effectiveness in terms of company's operation. Now, what happens is here, important decisions are taken for effective or the efficient operations. When you conduct an efficient operations, if you take an appropriate decision, unified decision within your family members, then that is very, very important. When a critical decision is taken regarding the operations of the company, where you are having a good efficiency or you want to increase the efficiency, then that actually really affects a lot, and that really reflects to the company's profit, and it will enhance the growth of the company. So these are the one important characteristics of the family business. Then a third one is the family business comprises of family members in the business operations, ensuring effective utilization of the house talent in the family. So what does it mean is the house talent means, like in a family, you are a family. You, like say your father is a businessman, and you, after engineering, you also join the same firm, and your mother is also working as a co-director, and your sister who also completes her engineering and she also joins in the company. Now whole is a family business. So basically it becomes a company with full of family, and your father, mother, and sister and son. So all are there. So with that, what happens is, now even if you are having some kind of discussion or you want to utilize the house talent, like you are sitting on a dining table, still you are discussing about some kind of that is a kind of a meeting. In fact, sometimes if you are a family, so what happens is, even if you are having dinner in late night dinner with your family, that time also if some critical decisions needs to be taken, that can be taken. So it is not that we have to wait for the working hours tomorrow morning so that everyone will come and then we discuss and then take decision. No, you can take, because it's all your own family business, and so you are sitting there having a nice dinner, and then you can discuss over a cup of coffee or a cup of snacks. Some snacks you can have, whatever, in the evening tea also you can discuss such things. So this leeway is there with the family business. Otherwise, this kind of this thing is not there with the family owner, that owner manager relationship is not there, because there you have to working hours there may be like 9:30 to 5:30, 8 hours working generally. Now you cannot expect that a meeting can happen after like 10 o'clock or 8 o'clock in the night. So you have to come next day only. So these are some good advantages of the family business. There are some of the characters of a family business. Then finally, we have a single-minded dedication of family members ensures survival of family business throughout toughest times. Now, when we have a kind of situation like COVID and all, so what happens is, if it is a owner, your manager company, then what happens? Either manager can be fired, or he can be removed, or some employees can be asked to leave and all. So those things are there. These kind of that means there is no dedicated employees for your survival of the company. Now here, but in the case of family, what happens is, though you are a company with a family business, even if it is a lockdown also, you are sitting in at home, still you are dedicated yourself to the survival of the family business to in the toughest time. That is a like COVID-like situation. So it is basically a good example during family business during this COVID. Also, we have seen the family business has actually emerged as one of the successful business expansion in the, and also it has contributed to the economic growth of the country. So that's why in the recent years this has been introduced by the VTU. Recently, this has been introduced recently, this topic. So with this, what we can say is the overall family business is a very important aspect, and now we cannot ignore it, because in terms of situations like COVID and other things, this family business will actually come into a very important. They play a very important role in the economic development of the country. Okay. Any doubts in this characteristics of family business? So if the question comes, what are the characteristics of family business? Please write these 4 points. You will get full marks. So then we have, I have taken some of the characteristics from other slide which was there. So if you want, you can little bit add on this also. Like mutual trust is there. This is the one of the characteristics of family business. Then highly driven, because they're all motivated and highly driven. So your production lives are very prompt. Everyone comes to the office very promptly and all. And there is a kind of integrity and transparency is there, because your own family members, you can't tell lies to your father. You can't tell, your father will not tell any lies to you. So there is a transparency. Yes, we have earned this much, so kindly you also take share. Let us go for a party. Let us we have got the orders. So all that thing, transparency is very good. Integrity all, because it's over your own family. So you must be operating from your house only during lockdown. So there is a kind of integrity is there, so that people will get up in the morning and they are ready for the job. Everyone, because you are sitting at home and you are available 24/7. So and you are even sometimes I seen people like in a family business, they without telling also they start working whole night and they are taking rest in the morning, something like that. So this is all called as an integrity part. So anyone is watching or not, but you still come on time to the office or to the college, then that is called as an integrity. Okay. Then comes customer focus. Yes, we in this family business, what happens is, since your own family members are involved, so your orientation towards the customer will be a focused orientation. So you can concentrate on your customers very promptly, and there is no any deviation. There will be no any kind of deviation for managing the customer database or the protocols or any interactions with the customers, clients, and all. So you'll be focused. So that actually, because if your father is not able to attend, the son will go and attend. If son is busy, sister will go and attend. If everyone is busy, then mother will take the charge, and at least she calls up the clients and do something. So that is how the there is no no one will feel bad about this. So if you actually, when you compare this kind of situation with your owner manager firms, what happens? A managing director, if he wants to communicate with some customer, he will say, why I should do it when I have got my manager under me. So there is kind of a ego which is there in that owner and manager companies. So then definitely that person, MD or the vice president, will not speak with the your clients or customers directly. So they have to they will force managers to do it. Sometimes manager may be busy or might be conducting some kind of operations. He is not available. So then these kind of things will be neglected. So that is very important, because the clients' attitude towards your company or the customer's attitude towards your company has to be very good. So that is very important. So if customers or clients are not happy, then your existence is not there in the world of your corporate. Then we have another term, own funds and complete control. Yeah, see, because your own family, you have invested. Like say you maybe your own brothers, sisters make one company. Each one of you put 10 lakhs each, and make it to 40 lakhs. Like say two brothers, two sisters. of same family. Okay, it might be cousins. Okay, one sister and brother real, another sister and brother real. Both are that all four are cousins. So in that case, what happens? You invest 10 lakhs each, 40 lakhs company. So it's your own funds, and you have full control over it. So you know how to spend it. Even if anything happens, then you have full decision can be taken. This kind of leeway is not there with the owner-manager relationship or the companies there, because you have there the entrepreneur himself is the owner and he executes the command and control. So he cannot delegate to anyone any funds, he cannot transfer like that. So he is the wholesale responsible. But here in this case, if your four of you are there, so all four are responsible for the funds, whatever is happening. They take mutual decision after consulting all four. So it is a kind of a four people in partnership with the company, something like that. This can be also compared with the, like say example, there is a owner manager company with four friends. So when we talk about friends means they are not blood relatives, they are friends. Now what happens is then when you have such kind of four people undertaking a company, they are not family, then what happens? There is a misappropriation of funds, or there may be a the effective control is not exercised, because if somebody takes decision, other may confront to it why you are doing so. All that things will be having. So there will be some misunderstandings, a lot of problems, a lot of issues, ego hassles, and then there will be like this all things will affect the company's growth, company's profit, everything. So finally, if the profit goes down, your whole business goes down. So business means the profit. Bottom line, business profit. So so if the profit is good, then your business is good. So that's how the market is nowadays. So we have to have a family business so that your funds are your own and you have complete control on your firm. So whatever major decisions you want to take, you can take willfully and happily. So that is one thing. And next question, next characteristics is quick decision making. Yes, this is one very important. I told you the decision making is very, very important in any of the attributes. See, why this decision making is very important. I will just compare with the IPL. Some people who are monitoring the IPL, you must have seen sometimes decisions like umpire takes the decision. Every time umpire takes a decision, it is not always right. Sometimes what happens. Sometimes some batsmen are out, but umpire gives not out. Now in that case, what happens if the player's bowler feels that he's out, so he refers to the third umpire. The decision is taken at the third umpire level, then he sees the camera and sees and all. Now if he overturns the decision of the main umpire, then what happens? What is the repercussions? He has also taken decision, and that guy, after verifying, he has overturned the decision. Now that means it is not that he has taken wrong decision. We cannot call it as a wrong decision. That's why still now that means you can imagine, if at all we have a third umpire available with us, then why the hell we are using the on-ground umpires? Why we have got all the technology which is available right now? Then we can always go with the third umpire only, no? Why I should go for the on-ground umpires? This is the question to be asked. Correct? No. And that is what is this thing. So the umpire on ground is the one person who is actually near and he knows what is happening really. Okay. That means there are certain times, they are 90% of the time they are correct, but sometimes they are also wrong. Now, if you make in a hurry, sometimes some umpires may take a wrong decision. That I don't call it as a wrong decision, but I can call it an error of judgment. So this, whenever you take a wrong decision, it is called as error of judgment. That means you could not judge it properly. So that is the error of judgment, what we call. So this error of judgment is always benefit to the umpires or the person who is taking decision. So similarly, for you also, even if you take a wrong decision, what I can say, then it is not a wrong decision, but it's an error of judgment. So nothing harm. So you better learn from it, and again next time you try to correct it. That's all. That is how the things work. So here, when you are in a family business, what happens? You can take quick decisions. Why? Because you are in a family, so you are always in constantly touch with your brothers or family members, you are at home, even during COVID situation also, you are at home and you are running a whole company from the home, then you always take decisions which are very quick, because already everyone is at home. Even you can take decision over a cup of coffee or tea at home, with watching TV and also. These are some of the characteristics of business. Then they are all ethical and socially responsible, because what happens is, at times when you are in a family and your business is going very nice, then you always want a good thing to happen. So you always follow a ethical path and socially responsible path, so that you don't do any wrong. Because what happens, your father is there, your father is the conducting business, so son will definitely see that my father is actually monitoring me, so I should not do anything wrong. So these things will be there, and suddenly you also feel that, yeah, it's my own family, my father is putting so much of hard work, my mother is putting so much of hard work, my sister is putting so much of hard work, so I should not do any wrong here. I should always follow my good rules and regulations. Let us improve the business. Let us make more profit. That is what is seen in the family business. But these kind of characteristics are not found in the your owner manager firms or non-family businesses, what we can call. There are always there is a kind of mutual mistrust is there always, and is not very highly driven. It's all opposite to this whatever we have discussed. Decision making also, it takes time in, because we have to wait. Sometimes it happens, if it is very urgent they take, but not always. But here in the family business, it is every time you take quick decision and you come to a quick conclusion for any kind of issues or any kind of situations which arise in the company, in the family business. Okay, is it clear? Is it clear, Namita?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is it clear, Sunil? Sunil Kote? Sunil Kote?
Sir.
Sunil,
Sir.
clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, understood.
Just 1 minute back, I lost my network, sir. I came back now. Yeah, I understand little bit about that family business, sir.
So, what do you feel about customer focus, Sunil? Can you throw some light on customer focus? What do you mean by that?
Sir, customer focus. Sir, we should, when we think about the market, sir, how the market or customers are reacting to our products, and how we should improve. We should take improve measures to carry out the customer needs. And how should we gather the focus of the customers towards our company, like that, sir, customer focus.
We are talking about the characteristics of family business in terms of customer focus. Now, are the customers need to focus on the family business, or family business is required to focus on the customer?
Family business is required to focus on the customers.
Okay. So what happens is, when the family business is there, so we can focus very clearly on the customers. But this does not happen with your manager and owner kind of firms. Okay. So very good, Sunil. So we have some of the challenges which are there in the family business. Some of the challenges, like every business has got challenges, but there are certain challenges for the family business also. Now, one is important is leadership. So leadership becomes very critical in the family business, because who is going to become leader, that will be a big question. So there are certain ego hassles will happen in the family business, though all your brothers will be there. But what happens is, when it comes to leadership, then people may feel that, yes, he is trying to dominate, or he is trying to not to cooperate. So these kind of things will affect the family business. That is leadership. Who will be the leader, or who will be the MD? So if all brothers are there, then it is mutually we should select one person as a leader, which becomes very critical, because everyone wants to become leader. So this is some big challenge for a family business. Then succession planning. If one person plans, other persons will have some difference of opinion, and there may be some kind of discussion. But generally, these are the challenges which can be overcome by a kind of good family. You have a kind of a good family where there you have full trust, everyone is in the same frequency. So sometimes these challenges can be overcome. Then we have wealth management. So this wealth management is also a big issue, because what happens in the family, if four people are there, your brothers and sisters, then who will manage this wealth? Who will coordinate this all transactions? Who is going to do that? But if it is mutually agreed, if some person is very good, like sister may be good in finance and accounts, then this can be given to her. The responsibilities can be given to her. But what happens is, since you are in the family, you know, my brother, whether my brother is going to do fair way all these transactions, or some kind of doubt if it's there, then this becomes a very big challenge for the wealth management in the family business. So it should have 100% trust. Though comparably, if you compare with owner-manager relationship, this percentage is in the owner-manager, there is a mistrust is very high, but here the mistrust is less. So you have 90% of people will be having, but 10% there are some challenges always with there. Okay. So this will be the like always. Then managing family relationship. This is very important. Now, because since you are in a family business, so certain times what happens, because of somebody's immaturity or inefficiency, what happens sometimes, business may go down, or business may, because of one person's mistake, or unknowingly or knowingly, whatever it is, but it happens. Then what happens, then it may spoil the family relations. So one person may they may fight. It happens, but it is very rare compared to owner-manager relationship. But here, but also there are some challenges here. So there may be kind of the relations will not be very smooth if any kind of such thing happens, because it is not always possible that everyone is 100% perfect. But since you know, wait, there is a heavy rain is coming. I'll just close the window. Okay, so it becomes really tough for the family to manage business also and the family relationship also. So sometimes we have to find a balanced approach, balanced way of approach for conducting such family business, so that your family relations are also holding good and your business is also running up. Now, what happens in such case? What happens for maintaining such relationship? Nowadays, these family businesses, what they are doing is they are also using the kind of working hours concept. So family business, they are available for 24/7. But however, what happens is nowadays they are starting, okay, 9 to 6 o'clock we'll work, and after 6, let us unite and have a family get together or something like that. But we'll not discuss anything about the business. So with that, what happens is now you are in a business. You are actually having some kind of discussion, hot discussions, and all is fine. But the moment you are coming back home and you are you are treating yourself as your family members, then what happens? Sometimes you come out of that, and with that, whatever relationship you establish in the after working hours, that may carry forward, and you improve your family businesses. So these are all pros and cons which may happen. These are some kind of challenges which are in the family businesses. Then finally we have the professionalism. This is very important. Professionalism means, now let us say you four of you start business, 4 brothers, cousin brothers, whatever. Now one person who is good in marketing, he is there, and one person who is just done his MBA, and he is also part of that. And other person is an engineer. He is also just graduated from the engineering college, and he has also joined. And there is other person who is good in he was a BCom graduate, so he is also joining. So all these people are there. Now what happens is, with all different areas, you have got together and you are trying to build up a company or a startup. Now what happens is, there is no professionalism involved in it. That professionalism means you should have some kind of experience, you should have some kind of knowledge about the market, or some kind of what kind of if I start the business, what are my challenges, and all. Some expertise is required. Now, if you do not have that expertise, if you are all are fresh, then what happens if you are trying to start the business? Then it becomes a big challenge for the the family business. So this professionalism is very, very important. That means somebody who is a professional, who is a person who can handle such situation, should be involved. Like say, a best way to start a family business is somebody who is at a higher level, somebody who is at the like father or mother, who has already seen the life, who has already having some kind of experience, can start the business with along with their own family members. That would be an appropriate way of conducting business, family business. But however, in the real situation, what happens is sometimes your brothers, sisters may start, sometimes husband, wife may start, like Shushant and Rhea, they also started one business with along with Ria's brother. So they have started all that thing. This is a kind of a family business, but there are certain issues with that business also, because there is no kind of a professionalism was involved in that. So these are the big challenges in the family business. Though it's a business is doing good or bad, but there is no professionalism in that. So professionalism means you should be, a thorough gentleman, thorough MD, or thorough employees who knows exactly how is going to happen, what is going to happen, and how can we tackle it if any problem arises. So you know everything clearly. You have full vision of next 2 to 3 years what is going to happen. So that is called as a professionalism. Okay. Any doubt in this? I hope you don't have any doubt in this. Yeah, now coming to different types of family businesses. So different types in this also they have categorized into different types. One is family owned business. Then we have family owned and managed business. And then we have family owned and led business. So there are all these are family businesses, different types. So there may be a question on what are the types of family business. First of all, question may be what is a family business and what are the types of family business, or what is a family business and what are the characteristics of a family business. All that thing will be like questions are. So you can make different types. The family owned business is a purely family owned, where your family is there, small family is there, husband, wife, so both are running the business. Now family owned and managed business. Now what happens, you have a family, but you are having a more number of family members in that, and managed means it is managed by one person. A father, maybe the senior person who is there, he is managing the whole thing. So it's a family, but it is owned by management. Like father is controlling whole system. So he whatever decisions he want to take, so you have to consult to the father and all. So this kind of is family owned and managed business. Then we have family owned and led business. So then here in this case, in such situation, if it's a family owned, but though it is managed, but there is a kind of a leadership. Like say example, here in this kind of situation, example is your father is actually the manager. He is managing the whole things, but you find that your son or sister, she is actually a true leader, who can lead by example. She can do some kind of innovative things which can profit the company. So sometimes it happens. So they come up with new ideas and new concepts in the family type business. So that time when we give such kind of leeway to the though it is owned by father, but the leader is the true leader is that girl who is actually taking care of the company. So that time it becomes family owned but led business. It is led by someone, but it is managed by someone, but it is actually owned by someone. So all these things are, you can categorize into different types of family business. So all these types of business is called as the family business itself. Any doubt in this? Yeah, one more. Okay. Now, this is the types what we have discussed, but there are other some kind of business also there. We have to categorize. This is the category of the family business. Though category means there are also types only. But when the question comes, what are the categories of family business? Then you can write these categories. And if the types of business means that can be, you can club and make one answer according to the marks allocated. If the marks are 8 marks, then write both. If only 4 marks are asked, you can write only any one of them, something like that. So what we have in the family business is, if you categorize them, there's one category that's called a simple business, simple family. There is there are some, there is another like category, simple business but complicated family, or the complex family, or vice versa, like complex business but simple family, or both complex business and complex family. So all these categories are there in the family business. So simple business, simple family, everyone knows what is simple thing, simple business, not much complication is there. Even family is also very, very simple. So example for that is like this kind of thing is founded in 18, Japan's Hoshi Rokyan Hotel in central Japan is one of the oldest family firms in the world, run by the same family for 46 generations. It has remained fairly simple by focusing on the single hotel, by passing leadership and ownership to the eldest son. So just it is simple. Simple means nothing, not very much complication is involved. You are running a hotel, you are okay, your father is running, after your father is transferred to the son. Now son, after son, it is transferred to the grandson. Now again after the grandson, it is going to grandson. Like that, it is the generations. This is going simple way, no complications, no nothing. So and it is promoted by Mitsubishi Heavy Industries. Then oil and gas outlook, embracing change from now to 2040. All that thing you can see the examples, all these things. And now there is a kind of a business what is called a simple business but a complex family. Now what happens is business is very simple, but sometimes the family is very complex. That means father is not in same frequency with the son. Son is not in the same frequency with the sister. Sister is not in the same frequency with the mother. So mother is himself always not in the same with the husband. So all that thing will have problem in the. This is the kind of a complex family where no one is accepting other points of view. But the business is very simple. Like say running of a hotel, or maybe running of some kind of small shop or something like that. But no one is actually, they are making it very, very complicated. So this is the one type of business we see in the family run. So for this kind of, that is simple business and complex family, family run Singapore property group, here Hope is an example of how things can become overly messy without proper rules. Firms, there are some people kept 3 families at same time and tried to achieve cohesion by letting everyone share in the business wealth. However, family struggles and divorce and feeding children forced them to resign and dismantle the publicly listed holding company. So this was dismantled because of the complexity in the family. And businesses of this type are relatively simple, but many family members are involved in the management or ownership or both. Some family members may feel entitled to benefits without contributing proportionally. See, what happens is this kind of things is very difficult actually. One of the brother may not do any work. He will not do perform. Now what happens? You are, in spite of telling also, he will ignore. So that times these kind of situation will have problems. The family constitution that clearly sets out the values and expectations for how the family owns, manages, relates to the business will be helpful for these firms along with the family board. So there are certain situations, this kind of simple businesses, but there are complex family members. So this will actually create a lot of problems rather than because this business is very, very simple, but because of the family members are not in sync or not following the rules, this whole thing becomes complex. Then third, we have complex business but simple family. Here the business is very complex, but the family is very, very simple. That means all are in the same frequency, all are having good relations. So many firms from China, where the owners typically have small families and big markets in play, fall into this category. So this is other way around actually. This is the complex family means more number of people involved in the family business, that becomes more complex. Like say for running a small shop, if you put all 10 people of your family to run the shop, that will be very complicated. Now here, similarly, to run here the complex is the business is very big. That means it is not a shop, but it is a kind of very big company. Now you are having a small families. Maybe your husband and wife are running the company, so that becomes very a smooth way of conducting business. They can handle it very nicely. So, for example, Waha Group, we started in 1987 as a beverage company, has diversified into successful multinational and now operates in packed food, health supplements, children clothing, and its 73-year-old chairman, Zhong Pingho, has appointed his only daughter, Kelly, as the group chief executive. This was decided by him, and then going forward, her attention will be focused on instilling proper controls in the business and attracting outstanding non-family talent also. So this Kelly, head of the international business at this company, who is the daughter of billionaire, in such cases, the family is relatively simple, but business has already matured and requires sophisticated managerial talent to run it. With few family members involved, it is important to professionalize the business to limit its dependency or dependence on the family talent. Now here the merit-based leadership and mature corporate governance systems are minimal requirement. Okay, and then finally we have the complex business and complex family. This is a kind of a very difficult situation where both business is also very complex and the family is also very complex. So this attracts a difficult situation, actually goes very high in this case. So for such kind of companies, example is South Korea's Hyundai Group is a good example of a sprawling business group and a multifaceted family. Founded as a construction business in 1947 by Zhong, the group informally split up among his own sons and brothers after his sudden demise in 2001. However, Hyundai firms are interconnected in convoluted cross-sharing shareholding pattern with 3 generations in family business, including some deceased descendants replaced by their widows. The family found little common ground and resorted to court cases. Managing firms where both family and business are complex requires a significant investment in the governance system. A continuous focus on involving new generations of the family, grooming entrepreneurship, managerial talent, as well as family bonding is required. The business will also need mature governance systems that set clear expectations for the family leadership and development programs to stimulate the leadership talent. Now, this kind of we do have these kind of businesses. Not only Hyundai, there are other businesses also we have where the complex business are involved and the complex family members are also involved. But it requires a true leader to emerge to control the whole operations, and who can control the investment in the governance system, who can control the whole family. So if they can do it, then these businesses are very, very successful. If they are unable to control the family members or the business in a cordial way or a balanced way, then these kind of businesses will actually have a drastic effect on the economy also, and also their own business also. The whole family business may collapse if they are not coordinating or controlling properly. So this is how the all 4 we discussed. That is, one is your simple business, simple family, and simple business but complex family. Then we have complex business but simple family, and next we have a complex business and complex family. So with that, we have completed our family business. So then we already done that identification of opportunity. So with this, we have actually completed officially the module 4. But however, there are certain areas which I had to cover, that innovation, creativity, and all is there. So that I will do it in the next class. I hope I'm exactly on time now, right? 3 o'clock. So I hope everyone understood this. Are there any doubts in this? Rakshit? Rakshit, no doubts? Sudarshan, no doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. Devika?
No, sir.
Okay. Diksha?
No, sir. No doubt.
Have you understood clearly? And now I want to ask you, I'll take another couple of minutes, maybe 2 minutes, not more than that. So I want your acceptance whether we should go ahead, or because I don't want to put you in trouble. That is also there. I want to see that you guys have some time for yourself. I know, I understand. It's not that I am forcefully doing this, because I understand your situation also, because everyone is trying to put you on IPTL, NPTL course, that course, this course, the internal assessment project, that this, so many things are there for you. I understand that, but probably you must not be getting any time for IPL also. That is, I know it. But should we go ahead with this kind of things? If you really feel that it is not worth, will not help you in any way, or we will manage ourselves, then you can take a call. I don't have any problem in that. So if at all I receive some good response, then only I'll conduct. Otherwise, even for this, I have to put efforts. I have to take time for you guys. But why I should do it? If you are not interested, then I will also have some good time. I can also watch IPL. Okay, so it's all up to you. You can have think it over, and kindly let me know by evening. If people are not really interested, then I can call it off for whole course. I will not conduct anything, and you are free of for yourself. There is no issue. From my side also, I'll be also free, and I'll also enjoy IPL. Okay. Anyway, thank you so much. Have a nice time. Enjoy your day. Okay. Thank you very much.